Okay, welcome back everybody. You're watching the Synergy Dota League. This is the European Division, Lajons versus Pro.Polar. Now, Lions on the Dire side, they are currently sitting undefeated in their bracket. They have 5 wins, 0 losses. This is their 6th game. Just got 2 more to win. They're pretty much guaranteed to get through to the playoff stage, I believe. But otherwise, they're in a pretty strong position. Pro.Polar, on the other hand, in a pretty good position themselves. 4 wins, 1 loss, so they're almost as well up as Lions, looking to tie that up for a 5-1 for the top place in their bracket. Now, Lions are going to open up here with a Magnus ban. Okay, I'll follow it up with a Scarlet. Maybe we'll see a Brewmaster come out first, but Void and DP being banned up by VPP. I wonder if we could... Yeah, there we go. Lions do ban up the... ban up that Scarlet Mage, and then we'll pick up the Brewmaster. Not impossible to play into, but it can be irritating. It can just make those easier for Brewmaster, especially since he's had a bit of a nerf to his cast time. And 0.25 of a second or something on his cast time doesn't sound like much, but it's the average human reaction time, so... when they're focused on a single task, so it's pretty important. It definitely means the difference between getting off a primal split or not getting it off and then losing the fight because of it. But the double pick here for VPP. And they're going to go for Razor.
Radiant team pick.
Wondering what we're going to see from Gobbler. Of course, Gobbler considered to be one of those mad geniuses when it comes to drafting. You're going to try something weird and screwy. There'll be a person like Gobblack willing to draft that kind of thing, especially when they're in a pretty good position right now in the best of ones. I think it's a good time for them to start experimenting and adapting to new things. Now, EO will be picked up as well. Ooh, alright. We'll see if they're planning to just generally have an EO around just to use for mobility and just general improvements for particular heroes like Razor, but maybe they've got another idea. I honestly to God want to see an EO with a Spirit Bear. I think you could do some disgusting things with that, especially since the Mask of Madness can be used on the bear now.
Dire team
can do some silly things with it. Ancient Apparition being picked up. Oh, okay. I think that's a direct response there to EO being picked up. And just means all their healing shenanigans get completely shut down. So that's a little bit up. It's not insurmountable, but just because EO can still be used for strong mobility. But it's upsetting. It just takes some of his strengths out. Now, they're going to ban out the Gyrocopter because and we are actually seeing I'm pretty sure it's VPP. They've run the Gyrocopter. Might even see a Dusa ban out here as well. Oh, I don't think they picked Dusa. With the EO, that'd be too damn good. That'd be too freaking greedy. Now, Lions, or rather, VPP will also ban out. They'll also ban out the Viper, get rid of that, while Lions decide to get rid of the Ogre Magi. Now, that could lead to some extreme attack speeds between Overcharge and the Bloodlust.
10 seconds remaining.
Absolutely a crazy attack speed can be brought out there. Now, they're also going to ban out Spectre. Yeah, okay, so they've got some Team Global. Ooh, Bristleback, okay.
Radiant team pick.
Ancient Apparition can help deal with the Bristleback just because you don't have to basically 100 to 0 him. It just can be easier to makes it a little bit easier to pick him off with a Shatter. Centaur, Brewmaster. The Centaur's probably off lane. Brewmaster solo mid. Most likely. That would be the assumption. Ancient Apparition has been picked up now. Most likely going to be seeing a defensive Trilane of some sort or maybe a jungler. I don't think... Well, we have actually seen offensive Trilines run with Ancient Apparition. Just if they run triple range, then the Chilling Touch does a disgusting amount of damage. But... I'm sensing, because Ancient Apparition tends to be fairly defensive. Like, he just sits back, plays greedy, tries to get his own farm up, tries to get that Scepter up, and then leaves the other spot to either do the harassment and or roam and try and set up ganks elsewhere on the map. But we'll see what they've got planned here. They do ban out the Spectre. VPP get rid of the Spectre, so the global effects there of the Spectre Haunt in plus Ice Blast from Ancient Apparition won't be available. Tidehunter being picked up now, so that's... Given the options here, I would expect Bristleback to take the safe lane just because I'd rather get the farm with him. He's got more items than he wants to go after. Tidehunter, on the other hand, just mostly looking for a blink and then he's ready to go. So Razor, probable mid, up against looks like a Brewmaster at this point in time, which is pretty favourable for Razor. No real two ways about that. Razor should be able to handle that quite nicely. Brewmaster can still CS with the Thunderclap, but Razor overall going to have the fairly strong advantage in that lane. Tidehunter,
10 seconds remaining.
I expect him off lane with the Bristleback safe lane, and EO doing... just EO things, basically. Pulling, stacking. Remaining. Actually, could this be something weird, like trying to do like a dual mid with the Bristleback and EO? Maybe. I doubt it, but possible, I guess. Doesn't have the same usability as the Tiny EO mid, just because Tiny can pick him up and toss him at the enemy with the Spirit Balls up and just cause a ton of damage. Now, 4th pick here for Lions, looking for another support, and probably a Oh, well,
Radiant
if you're not going
team
support,
banned.
just go full on greed. So Ancient Apparition not going to be able to play greedy this game. That's actually not going to happen. Normally the hero does, but in this case with the Enigma, Enigma is a very, very fast farmer in the jungles. He's probably going to jungle. Ancient Apparition is going to be forced to pretty much shoulder most, if not all, of the support burdens during the early
10
phase of the game. He's going to want it very
remaining.
poor. On the plus side, it means he can hang a long way back behind the fights, just looking for his own
5
farm every now and then,
seconds remaining.
and just participate with Ice Blast, which is still incredibly useful.
Reserve time.
One downside to this current lineup that Lions have is that some early aggression will quite possibly cause them a lot of trouble. Enigma's going to be busy in the jungle. Centaur doesn't want to rotate. Ancient Apparition really is not a good problem solver. He's not a good response unit, can't deal with issues that are brought up by aggression. But on the other hand, VPP right now with EO and Bristleback and Titan also
Dire
probably just going to
team
play fairly
banned.
stacked themselves. Won't see a whole lot out of them for the first 10 minutes or so of the game, besides basically lane aggression. That's about it. But right now, their hero base isn't particularly good at setting up ganks. And the final
10
ban here for
seconds
VPP
remaining.
will be the Morphling Bane being banned out by Lions.
Radiant team pick.
Okay, why the Bane? Not 100% sure why they specifically target the Bane here, but we will see. And a lot of time now, let's see. Actually, Terrorblade made it all the way through the banning phase. That's definitely not very regular these days, actually. But I don't know if they could afford... I mean, unless they're
10
planning on playing
seconds
support Titan Hunter,
remaining.
like VPP can't really afford to put a Terrorblade in there. Lions, on the other
5
hand, probably are
seconds
actually looking for a
remaining.
core farmer. It's possible, and we've seen Era actually run the Terrorblade, so that's also a possibility. Maybe that's why they
Reserve
targeted
time.
the Bane. Just didn't want him causing issues with the ganks there. And just control. Because, of course, Terrorblade, very squishy. He gets brain sapped and then Fiend Script. He's not got a whole lot of health left after that. Very easy to beat him down. See what Lions have planned at the moment. Once VPP pick up, but at the moment, looks like they're looking for another support, would be the assumption. Now, if they were worried about something like a TB being picked, Lion is still in the pool, very solid, but they will go for a Lich.
Dire team
Okay. I'm not sure where we're going with the Lich pick. Alright, so Titan off lane, Bristleback safe lane, I guess, still? Razor mid. Maybe the Lich is just going to try and help out the Titan Hunter a lot. We'll see. Depending on who's in the offlane, well, it's going to be a Weaver as the final pick here. But the Lions? Still not sure what... Alright, so it's going to be... Yeah, it's with Illidan picking up Bristleback, it's going to be a safe lane Bristleback. That's going to be the assumption here. Just switch that over. And switch this as well. Alright, so. Yeah, okay, so it's going to be offlane Titan on safe lane Illidan. The question is how they're going to play the EOs. He's going to go safe lane and just sort of pull and stack together. If he's going to try and pull and do some stuff in the mid, some cute stuff in the mid. We'll see.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Alright then, let's call out the players here. So, the Radiant side playing for Virtus Pro.Polar, we've got Godlike on the Lich, Illidan, Storm Rage on the
Prepare
Bristleback
for battle.
Scandal. We're playing the Razor most likely, Phobos playing the Titan Hunter, and Lil playing EO. And a 5-man pain train here for Lions. We've got Minuts playing the Enigma, Key standing in on the Ancient Apparition, standing Quicks on the Brewmaster, Era playing the Weaver, and Janasa Fan playing the Centaur Warrunner. Lux have funds come out. It looks like, okay, so Lil's going to come down here for the moment. They might just be trying to speed up to get the ward out quickly. Getting your ward out first is pretty important. If you get your ward out first, get the vision up first, it makes it much more likely you spot your opponents trying to ward, which makes it very easy to pick off those wards. And yeah, so they're trying to get out here quickly. Gonna plant... No, they don't decide not to. Okay, they're just worried about level 1 Rosh. They scout it out, find nothing.
30 seconds
Just
to battle.
sees them scouting it out. And see, there we go. See, by getting this ward out first, Radiant immediately pinged that out, so they saw him come down there. The ward disappears from his inventory, so yep, alright, we know where that is. So that'll probably get dewarded fairly soon.
The battle begins.
Alright, so Goblak is going to try and help out Titan on the top lane. Haste Rune being picked up, will be picked up top by Phobos in a moment. They might try and make something happen, although they're going to know. They know that Lions know that they've got a Haste Rune, so they won't probably be able to make anything happen with it. So Lil's going to try and look after the Bristleback here, but he can probably actually lead the Bristleback alone fairly early on. Bristle's going to be pretty fine against the Centaur on his own. He's just got to avoid copying the double edge to the face. There we go. We see already Scandal starts up the Static Link. And there was a slight nerf to Static Link, obviously. Lich will just come and counterward that straight away. There was a slight nerf to both his Iron Storm and his Static Link. Mostly just making it a little bit easier for melee heroes to get some farm against him in the early phase. Just because the cooldown's a bit longer. Scandal going to get that. Guy not successful. We see a pull through here. So this might... Is it going to succeed? No, they've actually mostly messed it up. Gets one creep and that's it. This bottom lane, Illidan should be able to handle this lane just fine. I don't really see... The Centaur's going to be able to get a bit of farm, but it's going to be pretty irritating for him to play against. Meanwhile, this should be hands down in favour of Scandal in mid. And the top lane... Well, they're not going to shut down Arrow's farm, that's for sure, but they're going to slow it down considerably just because the Lich is going to constantly drain away those creeps from the mid lane, from the top lane. This should be a fairly favourable laning stage here for Pro.Polar. They're going to win the bottom lane, should win the middle lane, and top lane's going to go okay. Not great, but okay. If you see the harassments come out there, actually, I suppose that is a factor. Their supports are not that useful. Their support, not in plural, singular. Key is not a lot he can do to try and keep this away, and the harassment from Goblak is going to be really strong. What the heck? Alright, well, Pro.Polar go full on and actually dive the tier 1 bottom and give away a kill there. And the first blood is going to go to Illidan though, so it is going to work out in his favour. Just barely both players having to TP out almost immediately. I am surprised he did do that though. Figured he'd just play it cool now. Invisibility Rune being picked up by Quicks, but the problem is they've got a ward up here. So that really wasn't going to work out. So he's just wasted a lot of time by walking up there. These guys immediately back off. And they see him walk past the ward again, so they go, oh, well, he's going back to mid. Never mind. What is Centaur doing? I'm not sure what Centaur is doing, but he's just getting really, really greedy and just coming out and getting picked off twice in a row like that. Questionable. Quicks now. Not much to do against that Static Link. Meanwhile, Minut's farming. You're like, he's got a scouting whatever. He knows when they're going to go on him. He's just making some misplays, I guess. Well, Phobos is getting harassed back as well. Actually, since it changed to Weaver to Geminate attack, I'm just wondering, does Chilling Touch proc on the second attack now? Obviously, probably using a charge, but that would actually mean the DPS comes out a lot faster with that. Have to keep an eye on that next time they do it. In this mid lane, there's so little that Quicks can do here. We see another gank here on Janasa Fam. He's in some trouble. Quick's actually pausing up, but yeah, Janasa Fam is going to have to try and basically charge to the trees. I don't know if he's going to be able to make it. Illidan might actually say, you know what, I'm going to go up and around and try and block you in there. And just spend the time quilling him down. Phobos, 2 levels in Crack and Shell, 1 level in Anchor Smash. Razor, maxing Static Link just because it's hilarious against melee heroes, and there's not much they can do about it. Minus this got his Soul Ring, he's currently sitting on 22 and 2, farming extremely well there. Not quite topping the GPM charts though, and that's mostly just because some of the jungle creep's not worth as much as the lane creep. Alright, now we're going to go back bottom, see what's going to go happen here. Is Illidan going to keep pushing into the trees, or is he going to come around the top and try and block Janasa Fam off? Oh, he just... Well, no, never mind. He's just immediately backed up. Goes back to farming. Says, you know what? We've harassed you enough. We've killed you twice. Could probably just focus on my last hits here. Now just copying the Anchor Smash. Still doing a fair bit of damage though to Phobos. Centaur opting just to snag up the rune. Quick's going to grab the top one as well, so no runes here for Razor. Don't think Scannel really cares all that much though. They're pinging out Minards. They know he's on low health, but they don't really have anybody who can go after him. Maybe they're going to try and send Golak in a minute. Janasafam just using his illusions there to mess up that pool. I feel this is definitely dangerous for Lajons if they're going to basically... Well, here's the thing. They're losing the lanes, 2 lanes, mid and arguably bottom as well. Top lane is not going that great either. Era is struggling to find farm. Obviously losing creep to Lich is always a pain in the ass, and also they're just harassing him a fair bit as well. But look at Era. Geminate attack in a moment. It doesn't proc. Oh, actually, yes, it does actually. It does proc. So we see the Lich actually TP up top, meanwhile bottom, nope, nothing happening there. Actually, Illidan just gonna harass him a bit. Because Razor getting a pick on, Jesus Christ, seriously. A Scandal, oh, bottles up, just survives there. Minards gone for the value point there, so it looks like Illidan actually going under the tower there. Minus is going for the value point. This is pretty normal now. Goes for the value point there in a Midnight Pulse. Maxing out conversion. And he will pick up Malefus as he can. He'll max it out next. Minards now leading the farm chart there. 42-2. Era's still struggling. 22-11. So the lanes aren't going very well for Lajons, but late, if this goes late game, arguably the Weaver is a lot stronger as a carry than what Pro.Polar have for them. Also, and the other thing there is the VP this is probably why they last picked the Weaver, is because VP's lineup has like 0 lockdown. They've got Ravage and that's literally it for lockdown. So Era running around with a BKB at any point is going to be such a huge trouble for them to do anything about. Maybe if they can get some multiple hexes up to deal with it, but they don't really have good hex carriers and people who can generally build that hex is, wow. Lil actually throwing up an aggressive ward and then tethering back down. I don't think it's going to be... I don't think they'll do anything about it for the moment. So harassment coming out again. But, oh no, they're pinging out. They know the ward's up there. So unfortunately, Lil's movements, by tethering down, he really gave away where his ward was. And they're probably going to get rid of that in a moment. On the other hand, right now it is watching for any kind of TP gank on the Bristles. So that is definitely a really good ward for that reason. And it'll take a rotation. And the other thing is, they don't really have anybody who can go down there and get rid of the ward right now, because only a ranged terror to do it. So pretty much it's either they get Key to make his way down there, or it's probably going to sit up there for a while. I'm a little bit worried about for Lajons because they're in the mid game. Scandal's going to be really hard to deal with considering they've got absolutely nothing shutting down at the moment. No aggression. They can't really use any aggression here. And like, look, they jump out here. Hey, Scandal 6 go. You know what? Haste rune, bye. You've wasted your split. And Minards came out of the jungle for absolutely nothing. Yo has picked up a bottle, but hasn't found any runes to use it with just yet. This mid game's going to be rough for Lajons, but this goes late, and Era actually does find his farm because he's still not doing great. 8 minutes in and 31 CS and 14 denies, not fantastic. Meanwhile, Quick's just taking some more hits there. Reinforcements are coming for him, but Scandal's not going to stick around for long enough. He might get intercepted by a double damage Janasafam though. Scandal's actually going to head to the bottom room, thinking, hey, rune should be down there, but unfortunately for him, it's not, and now Janasafam's going to come here. Can actually use the double damage, however, in comes the, well, Wisp, and Janasafam says, uh-oh, I got to get out of here. Throws out the stomp and then backs off. And Lich has opted for 2 in Frostblast, 1 in Ice Armor, and 2 in Sacrifice. The bottom lane Illidan's on 49 CS, also doing quite well in the farm department. The same can't be said of Era nor Quicks. Quicks is really struggling in the mid lane as well, and Janasafam is also not doing great either. 13-1, he's definitely struggling. Illidan's just running up to him, quelling him down. Era wants to get him, but just can't at the moment. Time he comes in, he's getting harassed by this Lich. The Brewmaster backing off. Will he pick up Arcanes first, or is he going to go for something else? He might just go straight for Blink because he's really struggling. Might decide, you know, I'm not going to see another 2,000 gold for a long time, so I'm just going to hold on to this 1,000 I have now and pick up the Blink Dagger when I can and go back. When I get a few kills, go back for those Arcane Boots. He's got split in 10 seconds too. Centaur just being forced back under the tower. Meanwhile, Sop, no, just got like harassing Era some more. Era not opting. Thought he might have opted for a Ring of Health just to help with the spam, but looks like he's just letting it go for the moment. Just, well, not even using the stick charges, just yet, just got some more tangos. Io finding himself an invisibility rune. Scandal will get the bounty rune. Still nothing much happening. 10 minutes passing with very little blood so far. A couple of overextensions, but otherwise just attacks of opportunity, nothing premeditated. Scams opted to go phase boost. That's interesting. Normally we see power treads on the razors to bulk them up a bit. He's just going to leech that damage there. Grabs a good 80 or so. And Illidan is going straight for the Crimson Guard by the looks of things. He's gone for the cheap Oov just for harassment. Melee on melee, nice little Oov is really cost efficient. And then he's going to pick up that Crimson Guard. And Weaver's gone treads this game. Definitely help. Like that. If he gets it earlier, it's pretty much going to make Weaver deal no damage in the fights. It's actually going to be a really big pickup for his team. Link again. And there we go. Enigma finds... wow. Okay, so they want to make something happen now. Enigma goes for a blink first, means they want some ganks. They want some black holes, some Malefices. He's got the maxed out Malefice now. He might want to just get another 500 experience or so, because that'll be a level 2 black hole. Should help put the cooldown lower and other things as well. Also increasing damage dealt. Always useful. And the level 10 to level 11 jump is really short. It's like 600 experience. And they're pinging out the top lane. Got to counter what out. Going to find the enemy Observer Ward. Meanwhile, Lil's still playing fairly cheapish. Is working. Oh no. Anybody else working on a mech? Bristle could, well, Razor could pick up a mech. Razor's not going mech. Bristles doesn't appear to be going mech yet either, so actually nobody going mech, even though they've got some decent mech carriers at the moment. Tidehunter could go, well no, I think they need the initiation there at the moment. Got Lich. Lich is going mech, there we go. There's going to be a mech somewhere. So many potential mech carriers in this game. Oh, Janasafam again. Illidan's going for it. Doing a lot of damage. Warpath. So painful. Stampede comes out, but it's too late to do anything. Illidan's going to take yet another kill. That's kill number... well, actually, only kill number 1 for him. Ew. Yeah, that's lagging a fair bit. Not sure what's up with that.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Ooh, still lagging a bit. Alright, I think it's sorted itself out. Nope, still. He's gonna work on the tier 1 bottom there. Should be able to bring that down. Scandal now possibly in trouble. Blink, Malphite's gonna come in. Thunderclap to a black hole into a Thunder. Into a primal split. Scandal's into trouble. Ice Blast coming in as well. Easy kill there on Scale. Now they've still got... no, they don't have Central at the moment. Everything... oh, Jesus Christ, we've got a Dota 2 slideshow here. Ravage is coming out as Goblak. Okay. Well, looks like Weaver has picked up his treads. Now, is that a Midas? I think Lions could afford to play pretty greedy here, because if Weaver gets farm, it's going to be so hard to shut him down. And it will help him recover, because his early farm has been pretty crap. Sitting on 58 CS at 13 minutes, not great, especially for someone like Era. He's pretty much been a career hard carry player. So it's probably going to be basically a recovery Midas, and we'll see where he goes with that, whether or not he can make it worth it. Pretty sure Illidan's set on pause. Yeah, Illidan did set on pause, so that's why they did unpause. Chain Frost's gonna come through. Chinasafam gonna go down to that. We'll get picked off there with them TPing out. Have to relocate quick now, trying to get clear. Throws up the Thunderclap, gonna TP out for himself there as well. Should be able to escape. No more spells to cancel it. And they will lose the Centaur there, but this is telling Lions because they also lost the Razor. So I reckon about need to trade their hub. But VP are going to transition that into some damage on Tier 1 mid. But Era and Key are going to knock down some damage on Tier 1 top.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
Jesus Christ, they're just lagging like balls again. Era though, oh man, this is bad. They've just started lagging. Era's sitting on the tower. Oh, he's already used his time lapse too. Oh, I think Era might be dead. I think Era is very dead. Which is unfortunate because he's so close to the Midas too. That's going to put it back. Unless he's going for a lightning bug build. That's also possible. Yeah, I was going to say, you're probably not. He's probably lagging because he wouldn't be sitting under this tower trying to man fight Scandal like this. Yeah. That's unfortunate. Oh well, just going to have to roll with it. Scandal says, use your stick, Shikuchi out, I won't hurt you. See how that one goes. Alright, Lions are asking for a load now. I think VP are going to let him get away here. If he sticks Shikuchi's down and then they let him TP out, he'll be fine. Apparently Scandal's AFK now, alright. Might be doing a load. Lions are asking for a load still. Kappa. Alright then. Let's have a look at the gold chart at the moment. Currently a 3,000 advantage to Pro.Polar, which is good now. Like, I would expect them to be ahead. A, because Lich is causing issues. Had a couple of good pickoffs. And with the bottom line, of course, I'm going to say Centaur feeding a little bit unnecessarily, but besides the point, they've got a tier 1 tower. But with the Lich as well, it also severely impacts Era's farm up top lane as well. But on the other hand, at the moment, it's not insurmountable, and it's definitely... I don't feel good enough because towards the late game, Lions are definitely going to have an advantage as we're going to go. And your Shikuchiway should be able to escape you now if he just TPs.
Dire's middle tower
There we go, he'll be just fine. But the question is, will the server fix itself, or will it just continue dumping its load everywhere, causing issues? Hopefully not. Now, big old Blink Dagon. This is where this is a problem, although Titan does have his Blink as well. But Brew's definitely a lot more aggressive with the Blink Thunderclap to set up ganks. Might just sit and farm for a bit. We'll see. Still has a shared Tango. Okay, chewing up spice in his inventory. Now, Scandal has had a pretty decent start too. Sitting high up there on the net worth at the moment, but I think the...
Dire's top tower is under attack.
I think the biggest story is the fact that pretty much Bristleback has been completely unhinged in the bottom lane. You're going to have an Ice Blast on top, not really a whole lot then. Bristleback currently already, he's got a Crimson Guard already. This is going to be pretty difficult to deal with him. His Arrow's just going to do nothing but fighting against the Crimson Guard. They're going to bring out the towers, they're going to TP in the Bristle, but they can't really kill the Bristle with just Fam so low. Well, actually, maybe they can, because there's 5 heroes down here. Stamping forward, the guy up the elm, they really want this pick off the Blink Thunderclap as well on the right side there. Oh! Quills! That was dangerous. Now the TP's out. Arrow gonna go top. Sentinel's going back to base to heal. Probably counting his lucky stars there. Minot's though just going to play it bold and farm the enemy jungle because he can. I mean, he's here, why not? Which, oddly enough, is actually safer right now than his jungle because they've got a Lich, they've got a Wisp who can TP in ganks, and they've got wards in his jungle too, so they can find him very easily and TP out behind him and bring him down. And he's pretty freaking squishy at the moment, only 800 health or so. Well, he's got more though if he switches back, but Scale's opting for phase boots, he wants to go really quick. And he's pretty much got his scepter done, almost. Just another 750 gold, he'll have the Blade of Alacrity. Arrow finishes a 16.5 minute minus, recovery minus. I mean, I think this is going to be solid. If they just stall the game out, Lions are going to be in a pretty strong place, because I don't really see much in the way of natural Hex carries, which is the kind of stuff they need to lock down Arrow. They don't even have, like, awesome burst either to use against him. I mean, in this match, Arrow might just say, you know what, I don't even need to get a Linken's that badly, although Lich... he will run into mana issues, could be an issue. We'll see. Maybe he just gets some cheap drums to try and fortify his mana pool, we'll see. You know, Illin's just going to try and chase him away there. We'll see what items Bristleback is, because this is my biggest concern, is for the next, like, 15 minutes or so, Arrow's not going to be able to help against the Crimson Guard. The Crimson Guard's going to make him very weak, considering his damage is going to get, basically, his steroid is the fact that he attacks twice, but that's going to trigger the Crimson Guard twice, so it's going to be twice as effective against him, against his steroid, which bothers me a little bit. And it looks like Bristleback might just be going for something like a... I don't think he needs... He could be KB, but A, I think it'd be too early to get one right now because you just wind up with it on really low charges when he needs it. And B... yeah, they don't really have that many spammy stuns. Obviously, they've got a few there. And even if he gets it now, he could just get Black Hole. We'll see. I think it's more likely he's going to go for a Sange and then either go for a Heaven's Halberd, just to make him even more annoying to try and bring down. And also double duty, it works against the Weaver as well to disarm him. Or he might even just try and turn into a bit of a race car and build a Sange and Yasha. Which it's okay for Bristleback. He needs everything it gives. Attack speed, damage, movement speed, so he doesn't get kited. And also stacks 9 Warpath movement speed as well, so... we'll see. I think both of those are viable on him. But he is saving money. Actually, he was going to do a Sange, he would pick it up already, so it looks like it will actually be a BKB.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Which will help him from being controlled, I guess, in the fight by the Brewmaster. Now they're actually going to spot out Phobos. Either Storm gets used up. Anchor Smash hits nothing. A Blink out there from Quicks. And Minot's coming from behind. Maybe he can jump over the tree line here and get a good black hole. We'll see. Ice Blast comes through maybe a little bit too early. We've just been spotted up, but he's just going to Shikuchi away. Doesn't really care. He's going to continue farm. Arrow's just going to continue farm. He's got another 2,000 gold in the bank, so he's getting ready for his first damage on, I reckon. We'll see if he goes for the early Lincolns instead. I don't think it'd be a Lincoln, so the other team, the Pro.Polar don't really have the kind of spells he needs to block with the Lincolns.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Tier 2 mid is down right now. Just looking to get some chip damage on the Tier 2 bottom. They don't really find anything though. Arrow just continues to farm top. And for probably the next 10-15 minutes, that's going to be the game plan for Lions. Just fade away, avoid fights, dodge them as much as they can. Get a pick off here and then if they can manage it, but for the most part, just disengage whenever somebody comes up. Or when I say that, Minus decides he wants to fight Phobos, which is probably not going to go that well, but because they are outnumbered, Ravage comes out. Janasa fam, I think that's a little red right now. Yeah. I don't think he's feeling too proud about that. He will get picked off, but it's going to TP out. Now, I don't think he's got any stuns for Minus. Minus should be able to escape here. And same for Key.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Rather than playing it safe, their Centaur just dives in, gets picked off. On the plus side, that kind of brawl there, it'll come down to the fight. The Wisp relocates down to Error. Is just going to have time to chew on this tower and probably bring it down. I say that. And Illidan's back. But they can't really kill him, so he could stand there and try and fight it if he wants to. It's doing a lot of damage. It also
Radiant's
Deny will be successful. Tier 1 mid, getting damaged heavily. Now we're going to have Razor TP in here. Scandal's coming in quick, so still has the promise, but he wants to try and slow this down as it looks like Minus has picked up a Necro book.
Radiant's middle tower has been
and another deny. That's 2 denies now. Oh, double anchor smash. Rumble split comes out. Ice Blast coming. Black hole comes out. It's a 3-man black hole. And this is not good news at all. I think they should probably cancel the Razor. Oh, that's probably a bit of a miscommunication there, as it will lose Minus. But unfortunately, they kept cycloning the Razor, and what that did was take him out of the black hole, so he wasn't taking any damage there. Now they come back in. The recombine. Thunderclap comes out. Arrow's here now doing a lot of damage, and they are going to lose Scandal. Either way, I don't think it would have made much of a difference there regardless. But if he was playing a perfect game, Brewmaster probably should have dispelled the Cyclone there to stop him from just not taking damage from the black hole. A strong turnaround there by Lance. They'll trade 1 for 3. And Bristleback's bringing an item. I think it's a BKB. Yes, it is. He does go BKB first. If he's fast, he can try and bounce the Centaur War on a stomp, because it's a fairly long time on the hoof stomp there. But if he gets set up by a Blink Malefice, maybe he'll struggle. Quick's just going to go back. Actually, interesting. Brewmaster actually went phase boots here. Normally we see the power tracks for Brewmaster. Phase boots is fairly irregular, I find. Spam looks like he's building towards... Oh, I thought he might be doing... I thought he was actually doing a 4-staff. He's actually going for a pipe instead by the looks of it. Ultimately a pipe. Which is... well, we'll hope he gets Chain Frost and the Ravage, I guess, so it's not terrible. And they can guarantee they're getting hit by those in the fight, most likely. Meanwhile, though, DP is going to take use of this minus army here up against the Roshan. Now, Janasafam thinking about this. This is not sure when to go in. They've got no vision at the moment. Now, will we see an Ice Blast come through? They know something's up, but there's no Ice Blast coming in. And it's too late. That could have been a lot sooner on the Ice Blast, but never mind. Would have had to be picture perfect time from Janasafam to get a steal anyway. Nobody was really low enough for him to burst down.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Bottom lane, TP out. Top lane, Arrow just continues to split push, cause some trouble. And he didn't... Oh, wow, he's actually going for the Lightning Bug build here. He's picked up the Maelstrom. And he's just going to Shikuchi away there. The Illidan continues to farm and farm and farm and grow fatter and fatter. I'm just wondering if they can, like... On the plus side, all the extra lightning damage is not mitigated by Crimson Guard, but... I just don't know if he's able to take this Bristle head on yet. He's only got 900 health, so he's a bit glassy. Even with the power treads there, and they're charging up, you know, they can't really do anything to him though. Stampede being used by Sendal, but it's just to disengage from the Razor by the looks of things. Meanwhile, Key is just skulking in the trees, staying where it's safe. Doesn't want to come out at all. I'm just surprised why he's still here. I figured he would have TP'd out by now. Because he's not doing anything here. He's just not doing anything anywhere. TP top or bottom for error. He's just going to start farming this lane now. Meanwhile, it looks like VP actually want to push the top tower. 2,000 net worth lead for VP at the moment. Experience still favoring Lions, but not by much. So far, fairly even on the game, but I feel at this pace though, the Lions are pretty comfortable. Another 2.7k gold there for Weaver, and he's probably, I think he's just going to go for some raw damage, or maybe some survivability now. He does only have like 900 health. We'll see. But he's got some decent damage now.
Dire's top tower is under
Just see
attack.
early decide he wants to chew on the tier 2 top and might let this go, but Black Hole and Primal Split are up. Stampede is down though. Oh, it's only 10 seconds. They could try and defend this if they want to, but I think they're going to play it safe and say, you know, we don't need the tier 2. Because this tier 2 up here, you can TP to protect the jungle, that's about it. It's not huge value.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
This tier 2 for the Dire is more important. The middle one as well just gives them access to the Roshan pit.
Has fallen.
And VP are actually saying, screw it, let's go. We've got Scepter. Why not? Let's try and force a fight now. And it looks like they're going to have to respond now. Oh, wait. Server.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Alright, Server's okay. Server sorted itself out. They're going to have to TP out there and make something happen because they're losing their tier 3 here. And they don't have a clip at the moment. This could actually be a rack, so they're not careful. This item's still alone. Stampede used. Stop there on Scandal. Double edge as well. Will we see a Black Hole thrown out at the moment? No, Minut's disengaging as Black Hole comes in now. Catches 2. BKBs are up though. They will lose Scandal. Scandal's down. Illidan now doing some decent damage. Wow, Arrow still trying to give chase. Might have slowed down. Illidan though does not care. So much damage to Arrow. His time lapse is down. Will get cleaned up there by a Frost Blast. Do we have any buybacks? Arrow does have a buyback there. Rack's still in danger. TP up by Quicks. His Primal Split's down. Cancelled by the Chain Frost. The mini stun doing the work there. Buybacks now from Arrow. A triple kill now for Illidan. So fast. They just can't do anything about it. Weaver now coming forward with the damage there from the Chilling's touch. They're going to try and do something about Illidan. Illidan just doesn't give a shit. Look at him go. Look at him go. He's still got Aegis. An ultra kill for Illidan. He's going to... They're going to probably take this down. The rain track's going to go down there. They're trying to damage the Ellen though, just tanking this up. Stomp going to come in. There we go. Angles. We'll get the double edge there. And they clean up Illidan finally after 2 lives and a critical, just doing so much damage. Nothing to cancel Goblack's TP out though. He will escape. See what Era goes for next here. I mean, he's committed to the Javelin now. I think he just has to go for Monkey King. But and to be honest, I think it's a decent choice because if I was Bristleback here, Evasion would be my next port of call probably. That or just a Raw Heart, I guess. $7.5k advantage roughly now for VPP. What is this? Camel Ward's everywhere. Just a Weaver hate. Oh man, that doesn't spot it? Damn. Alright, my nuts. Got level 3 Necro and 1300 gold to boot. Goblack's building his... Wow, Goblack's going Scepter as well. Okay. Yeah, alright. I think Lich Scepter is honestly a bit questionable. But in this game especially because if this goes late, they need control against Era. He should have just built towards a Hex. Just because if this goes late, they just have no way to catch Era. He's just going to zip around them. And when he's actually got some health as well and he can stand up and just not get quilled into oblivion, it's going to be pretty fun. In fact, wow. Alright, so yeah, they need lockdown and he just says, Bristleback says, sure, I'm getting Abyssal. And he's only 1,000 gold off it too. Scandal, Scepter, BKB. Scepter 9 seconds now? Yeah, 9 seconds. What do you do with the rest? Oh, okay, he's got 9 of him. I was going to say, he should have some more money than that. Get rid of his ring. What's he going to get rid of here? He needs space. He might just put the ring on the courier for now. Now, Mighty actually sells the magic wand.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Interesting choice because they tend to spam a lot of spells. But anyway, though, it's just a magic wand at the end of the day.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Janus Fam has got a pipe, but I feel like that's not their issue here. Physical damage coming out, although it's going to be helpful. Like, there's no doubt about it. They're up against a Ravage. It's going to be pretty much guaranteed damage that it's going to be blocking. Blocking the Ravage damage. Probably blocking some of the Pleasant Field damage as well, just because that's likely to hit everybody, and or Chain Frost. And Key is here again. This is like his favourite spot. Stampede going to go on Black Hole, catching 2 there. Goblack's in trouble. Scandal's also in trouble. But here comes Illidan. He's going to beat down on everybody. Down goes Minus. Ice Blast is coming in here. Still Illidan though. Illidan's going to drop. That's too much damage. Can they take down the Wisp? No, he will escape here. So in the end, a good result for Lajons. So, might recap, that is a 2.8k swing in their favour. It's the more interesting, they brought down the Bristlets time. I think they just got on the right side of him this time instead of copying all of that Bristleback reduction. Lewis is going to opt to push the top lane. A nice pick up there on the Ghost Scepter. I think a smart choice. Just so the Weaver can't run him down in the fights. Because it's probably going to be one of their first ports of calls. Kill the Wisp. Get rid of the Wisp so he's not freaking overcharging the Bristleback and make him even more difficult to get rid of. Era. Oh, no, he's bought up a BKB. He's got his BKB. He's put the Javelin away.
Radiant's bottom tower is
saving
under
that
attack.
for later, I guess, as he built towards a Monkey King bar later, most likely. And that's 3.8k, and Bristleback can probably afford the buy, but I don't think he has to save for buyback. They have got one tier 3 exposed bottom, but actually, Lajons can push okay. They've got Eidolons, they've got the double attack from Geminate, stuff like that, so maybe you'll have to save. Now they're actually going to try and run in on Key. Oh, Key just getting overrun there. Nothing new. Era's actually going to try and get a trade there on Goblack. Goblack, they're going to ice himself up. They've got a Chilling Touch on top of the Weaver, though. We could probably run him down with the Shikuchi. Stampede being used as well. Should be able to run down Goblack, no problem. Although, actually, Tennis coming out. Oh, Mech as well. Time Lapse is out. So, I'm out of here. Where did he end up? Let's track him. There he is. Ancient Apparition pick off though, no big deal. It's not exactly a problem for Lajons. He'll be up in 5 seconds anyway. He's such a low level. Level 9. And Virtus Pro says, screw it, we don't have an Aegis this time, but this time, we've got an Abyssal Blade, and Era, you probably don't have buyback. No, you don't. Era walks headfirst into Abyssal, he's in trouble. They don't have, Black Hole for another minute. Black Hole's even saving that last fight from us, but they're going to try and slow this fight down here. Scandal, they're getting blown up. Scandal, so much Scandal's down here. Era, though, gets Abyssal. Time-lapse is back. Excellent time-lapse. The Chain Frost is bounced back. Goblet down in trouble, being chased down by Era. Ravage goes after. Illidan's trying to bring down Era. Hughes gets set up. Yeah, so much damage on Era. Era, though, is fading away there. Will manage to heal himself up. 3 down for VPP. None lost in return. Gem on the deck. And actually, wait a minute, Phobos in trouble as well. Goblet's going to escape. They're trying to get Key. Key's healing up. Stomp comes out, doesn't quite get off blast, ankle smash, and Phobos is dead. Oh no, he's tipping out. Nope, thunderclap, that'll end that. It's 4 down for none in return. Oh boy, that is a huge swing. 4.5 thousand gold swing there in favour of Lajons. That is exactly what they wanted. What's Arrow? Well, Arrow didn't actually get to stay in for most of that. He had to back out. But I mean, that's the problem. Like, they got Arrow so low. And these went, oh, time-lapse. You've got no stuns. Apart from, well, they did get the Abyssal down initially. That's how they got him so low in the first place. But he managed to time-lapse that. Nearly died a second time. I don't know what did all that damage. It seemed like he took a huge amount of damage all in one hit. That might have actually been a service spike, though, so I'm not 100% sure. Check, make sure everything's not lagging. Alright, we're all good. Ancient Apparition has a what? What have you got this for? Is Key just cutting himself into random places to fire Ice Blast from? I'm not sure what he's doing with this. Yeah, I have no idea what this Spelling Blade is for.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
I mean, it is his, it's not anybody else's. Meanwhile, Ellen this time going to try and pick up the Aegis once again, but this time, are they ready for it? Are they going to scout it out? There are no wards down there for the Dire team. I think they're suspicious. Yeah, they're suspicious. It's on the Ice Blast. But yeah, something's up here. Get out of there. Get out. No Roshan for you, Illidan. And who's got the gem? Okay, Brewmaster's down here. They haven't removed Vision here. Minos is going to head down here as well. But this could end up in a pretty big clash. This time around, Primal Split and Black Hole are up. Ice Blast down for another 10 seconds though. They still haven't removed the vision of the Radiant Vision down here and haven't planted any of their own. So Illidan's just coming in to check things out again. See what's going on. Says, oh, well, they're thinking about it. In fact, they're going to go for it. And this time, they don't see anything, but suspicion. Oh, well, no, they're smoked up. They don't know this is happening. Do they know this is the ping out? They must know, but they've got to go soon. They can't wait too much longer. Ice Blast comes in here. Stampede's going to be used. Stop going to come in. There's a BK beat up. It's a complete waste. Do they get the steal? No, they don't. It goes to Illidan. Black Hole coming, catching Scandal as well as Illidan. Can they get the damage out here? Chain Frost actually going on the wrong target. He could have cancelled that Black Hole if he wanted to. He threw it at the center. It had already stampeded. A total waste from Godblack there. Minot's getting a kill as it looks at Arrow charge because they will trigger the. Oh, Lynch is going to go down there. So Aegis is going to get triggered there. And Arrow's still in the fight here. Now Illidan taking critical damage. He's going to try and bring down Minot. The Pandas is still in the fight. Stomp goes out once again. Oh boy. They didn't have the refresh up and running, still working, but definitely a misplay by the Lich. I don't know if it would have changed the outcome of the fight, but he didn't have mech up, didn't pop that, fired his Chain Frost off, and he went for the Centaur, who just blinked out and then didn't even die. Instead of using it to cancel the Enigma's Black Hole.
Middle tower is under attack.
That might have bought them the time they needed to do more damage. Either way though, VP lose that fight fairly convincingly. It's another big swing there.
Middle tower has fallen.
See another 2.8k on the Weaver. We'll see where he's going to go with that.
But
right now, they're pretty damn confident they can push up here. You're going to have Lich up in a second. Ice Blast going to come through. And Phobos is behind them, but no Ravage, so there's not much you can do with that. This Rax is pretty much forfeit. Clip's already been popped as well. Meanwhile, Key's up in the top lane, just defending against that. And the question is, it looks like it's definitely, they will just back off. Lajons just fade away here. Make sure they don't lose anybody on the retreat. Just just going to continue farming as well. Another 3.6k in the bank.
Invisibility.
But he's definitely got to save for buybacks, though. We'll probably just see him hang on to what he's got here. Now, Centaur finding himself working towards a heart. Centaur actually not saving up. Did he buy back? No, he didn't. That's an interesting choice. When you've got a melee rack exposed, normally you'd be saving for buybacks. So, I think that's a little interesting, although he did barely survive the last fight, so we'll see. And he has got the full pipe, too. Oh wow, Virtus Pro, they're pushing in, they want this, they really want this. Melee Rax hit 4 stuff out for Janasa fam, they're just going to come in here, they're just going to try and drill this down. The glyph is ready to go though. Ice Blast's going to come in, they're going to try and make this a little bit lower, but looks for Arrow now to move in. Jumps in, Minus jumps in, not managing to get any black hole, doesn't even have a black hole. Stun goes down on Minus, so it's not an Arrow, that's definitely a mistake. Arrow now has free run in these fights. Well, actually no, he's going to pop the time lapse there just in time to get out of trouble. Goblet now going to go down. Now Scandal some serious trouble. Stop. Double Edge going to come through as well. Janasa going to take serious damage. In comes the Ravage. Down goes the Stentor. Down goes Arrow. Arrow fires back. Candace still up and running at the moment. They're going to try and bring down Quicks. Quicks should be able to escape here. They've also brought back there on. They've also brought back there on the Enigma. They won't get the racks though. So for the moment, Lajons do hold. But it is an expensive hold there. It does cost them several buybacks.
Radiant's bottom
VP also
tower
loses tier 3
fallen.
to the creep wave there as well. Oops. Actually, Lance also didn't expend the glyph. That's another good thing as well. So Aaron now working towards... Now he's bought back. He says, oh, well, screw it, just buy another javelin, get some more damage on the board, and he's probably going to build a Monkey King Bar at this rate. Brewmaster did indeed go for the Scepter, and he's building up his own AC now, and that's his team's going to love him for that. They really could do with an AC. Going to help deal with all that physical damage coming out. Centaur still hasn't found his... I really think he should have saved for buyback there, but we'll see. Haze for a Minarts just speeding about there. I think they threw the Abyssal down on Minarts in that fight, which was a mistake, but I think they threw it down expecting him to try and Black Hole. When he didn't actually have it up, it was down for like another 50 seconds. Interestingly enough, Enigma is not leveling Black Hole, which... Okay. I mean, it lowers the cooldown, but it does actually significantly increase the mana cost, so... And the damage from Black Hole's pretty negligible, I guess. But yeah, he's just going stats instead. We lagging here. Nope, nope, we're good. Minus is just standing still. 1400 on the Centaur. Arrow, though, can pretty much just buy up. In fact, he's probably getting ready to sell the Midas. He could probably just even sell it now if he wanted to. And Key, again, like this guy. This is just like... is this HYHY? I think this is HYHY's freaking disciple or something. He's like, every time I see him, he's fucking hiding in trees at the edge of the map. He's got rid of his Quelling Blade, though. I really don't know what the Quelling Blade was for. He's a gem on the Courier. Seems like they're not using that just yet, though. And they're going to take up a triple stack here with Razor. Actually, I think they might be giving this to DK Phobos if they can. They might be just trying to get out his refresher a little bit faster. Reaper finds his Monkey King Bar. How much longer is on his... 4 minutes on his buyback, so that's a long way off. Oh, no, Minarts walks past the ward. Can get... Oh, Abyssal straight up there. Minarts, they're walking back towards the ward. You don't want to go that way. You can't go anywhere anyway. Just gets bashed up. Brought down. It's just lucky that wasn't Arrow walking past there. That would have been an expensive loss. With no buyback for 4 minutes, that really would have stung. Do they have buyback on the Enigma? Oh, they don't. VP might take this as a go signal. They're just going to try and get the creep up to the mid-tower, and then they're just going to try and sweep this Rax. Now, the Glyph is still up at the very least, but they've got a 4 minute on this Enigma. And this is no Black Hole too, which the only thing they have... In fact, Lich should probably just fire this freaking thing to cancel it.
Tower is
just
under attack.
If they need him to. Considering they have got a BKB on that Enigma, they might need him to do it. Okay, no, VP just says screw it, we're going mid, Glyph gets pop, Ice Blast comes in, the land on Scandal, Crimson Guard deployed. Just spam, can't get in there, has to pull back. It looks like this mid-ranks could be in trouble. I don't know if Eric's going to go. Eric's got a lot in there. A primal split to try and set this fight up. Damage coming out there, not landing on Goblak though, taking some hits. Now Goblak taking some serious heat there. I saw Chain Frost going to come through. Not going to do a whole lot there. Looks the weave already! Arrows down, no buyback. This is crippling. They could just go straight for the throat at this point. Key going to go down. This is at very least a double action. Just trying to TP out. Ravage comes through. And I think this time they must have abyssal arrow that just crashed him, cracked his head open. Mid-rack's down, top rack's gonna go next.
Dire's middle barracks has fallen.
So we see a massive gold swing. Look at that, negative there. Jesus Christ, Panda. It's a huge loss. Not that it really matters, because at this point it's just that losing the fight means losing the racks and or tier 4s here as well. A full minute plus on Arrow's return. This looks like just about it for Lajons. I don't think they can hold this anymore. Unfortunately, they really needed that black hole. Maybe they should have just pulled back there and waited and said, alright, you can have our mid-racks. We'll let you have that. Just try and slow them down a little bit. And there we go, the blink. Black hole going to come up. BKB Black hole comes out, catching 3 there. He's throwing out the follow-up down. He's getting scandaled there, but Illidan's not getting a crap at all. Down he goes. Gets stunned up there by the abyssal used on him. And Witt's going to TP out, but it doesn't matter. Oh, actually it might. Illidan's actually taking a lot of damage here. Gonna get cold fitted up quick. Thunderclap, not for 7 seconds though. Should be okay. Crimson Guard protecting for the most part. Whisk comes back. Oh, yep, that's the end of that. Is Lil gonna take it? No, Lil's actually on a killing spree, oddly enough. Now, GG is called. Lajons gonna take their first loss in the Synergy League. VP tying up their group now with Lajons at 5 wins and 1 loss apiece. Anyway guys, this is Truckman casting Lajons versus Pro.Polar. Apologise for technical issues, not much we can do. Servers are servers, whatever. Anyway, thanks for watching. Now, there is a ticket if you want to watch in game. It's worth it costs $10. It also comes with the Warhawk investment sets for Lena, so you can pick that up for $10. Otherwise, thanks for watching. We'll be back in, I think it's half an hour with the next match, which will be Power Rangers versus Pro.Polar. So stay tuned for that.